Okay, so when we're looking down at the tooth, you want to have enough tissue retraction. You can see on this one from the model that you can see the margins all the way around there. Does that work okay with the light?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So we can see the margins really well on this. You can see how much the tissue is retracted on there. Everywhere. So then that's one that we can both take an impression on and then get our temporary. Okay? You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we just keep going.
Yes.
Okay, so we just took it off. Now you're going to be looking for the margins. You can see, I can see at least right here. That's where it runs. Along there, along there, along there, and along here. It's easier to see right there. It's a little wider. So when we start doing this, I'll show you what's next. Okay.
Kind of. Yeah, just go.
So I'm just going to kind of mark margins with pencil, just to make them a little easier to see. So a lot of times I'll just turn it sideways here and take it back to where it looks like it's about flat. And sometimes you'll see where it gets really thin right there. That's about to break off and the margin's going to be right there.
And how much pressure are we using, Dr. Bauer?
Not much. It's like light painting. See how that piece just broke off? And this one's about to break off? That's going to be the margin then. See how that piece is getting thin right here? And I just took it off like that?
Yeah.
That's going to be the margins. And then you'll always have on these kind of like a, almost like a C cup here, where it's going around the other tooth, but you don't want these here. So right there, that lip, that all needs to go. The area you want to save, you want to save an area right in here, a little rectangle. Right in here. So that's the area we want to save.
Why do we want to save that?
So you don't have an open contact in between your tooth and in between the teeth there. Okay, so now this one's got a lot. Like some you'll have extra. You'll have a lot. There's a little air bubble there. That's far away because look, as we get closer here, you'll start to see it get thin. Right there, it's getting thin, so now we're getting close. Right there, look, I can break this off. I don't, I usually just do that. Got it. Maybe a little more. All this needs to go, right? Here, here, here. So look at all this bulk here. That all has to go. All this is bulk. All has to go. Where's our margin? We're getting closer, yeah? So now I'm kind of angling it almost like this way so that I can get that little thin lip and knock it off. So I'm going until you get that little thin lip and then it knocks off because that's going to be the thin point. So we're pretty good everywhere right now. See that right there? That little flick? That's not right there. Usually the margins are going to be pretty smooth, so if you go around and you're looking, you shouldn't see any like little jagged edges really. Good. Okay, so that's good. Now here's the real trick so that you don't have tons of cement when they come back in next time. So the cement's that's gonna get caught is gonna get caught right in this area because you're not gonna be able to clean it out very well. So, and it gets, remember this crown gets thicker as it goes up higher. So we're leaving that little black area right there. And then we're just gonna add an angle, refine that, bring it all the way out to the lingual. So you'll be able to clean it out from there and bring it all the way out to the buccal. Give yourself a good gap right there. So now we have a nice gap so that when you seat this crown, you'll be able to get instruments in here and clean out all the cement in there. But you still have this contact. So that black area is still there. So the floss will still snap. So food won't get caught in between. But you'll be able to get the cement out from in between the tooth. So same thing over here. There's how it looks. That's a really easy way to get out cement so that you're not leaving it in there. So when they come back for the crown prep, they want a piece in there, you take it out and it's gushing blood everywhere. You'll have nice clean gums. So I'll show you on the model. Ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here you see it seated on a model right now.
Actually, that's good to show that it gets stuck on
Yeah,
the teeth.
I mean, in the occlusal, a lot of times right in here is where it gets stuck, here and here. So look at those areas. You gotta really pay attention. And then I always scrape them and see if it's like the same sound, same color as a natural tooth. It'll look a little different. Okay, so let's say you seat this with cement. Oh, you know what? Can you grab me cement now?
Yeah. That's them.
Yeah, temp cement. Is it right here or no?
Yeah, you know where it's at. It needs a new tip though.
But you can already see, even without the cement in there, that you'll be able to get this instrument in there and clean that out. Now, sometimes you have to hold with your finger to clean it out, but you want to be able to go from the margin and get down in there and squeeze it out. When I put the cement in, I want to make sure everything's covered without totally overdoing it. Just push it around like that. So when this sets, obviously this is going to be easy to get right there. You know, you'll be able to get that. You'll be able to get this right here because you have direct access to it. The stuff that causes the problems, and you don't want to get it too early because you won't be able to get it, is down in here. It would get stuck in the gum. So once this dries, you get your instrument in there. And then you start blowing air in between there, air to dry it. And take a look down in there and see if you see any white. And if you do, get your finger on there, get the Explorer in there, and scrape it up and out or push it out the other direction. So that's how you get nice in between there, get it nice and clean.